Meghan Markle's signature style never fails to include a personal touch. Earlier this week, the Duchess of Sussex and husband Prince Harry made their first on-screen appearance since announcing Meghan's pregnancy and confirming they will not be returning to their royal roles, taking part in Spotify's Stream On event to discuss their new podcasting venture, Archewell Audio. Meghan wowed in an Oscar de la Renta dress for the occasion, but her accessories caught attention as well. The soon-to-be mom of two sported an eye-popping cocktail ring that holds a special connection to her Suits days. The piece is made by Canada-based jewelry brand Xsan. Meghan lived in Toronto for years while filming the hit legal series, and she has continued to support Canadian companies ever since. According to a post on the jeweler's Instagram page, the ring features an ethically sourced rose-cut pink sapphire and a 100% recycled gold band with a 0.2-carat diamond pave. Xsan's co-founder and creative director Erica Bianchini shared in a statement why the piece holds further significance for Meghan, saying, quote, "Not only are we excited for the Archewell Audio podcast, we are incredibly honored that Meghan chose to re-wear one of our sustainable jewels during her first public appearance since announcing her pregnancy. Our commitment to sustainable practices is something Meghan connects with. That's a cause that Harry and Meghan hold close to their hearts." 2021 has already been a busy year for Meghan and Harry, and they won't be slowing down anytime soon. In addition to growing their family and fully transitioning to post-royal life, fans are looking forward to hearing more from the couple in their upcoming tell-all conversation with Oprah Winfrey. The 90-minute event is scheduled to air on CBS on Sunday, March 7th, and marks their first sit-down joint interview since they got engaged in 2017. DailyMail.com's Charlie Langston told Access Hollywood recently that the timing of Meghan and Harry's Oprah special may have motivated the royal family to speed up discussions about the future of the couple's roles in the monarchy.
This decision, this announcement, comes a month ahead of schedule. We were not expecting for these conversations to take place, for any official decisions to be made until the end of March. And I do think that part of that reason is because Harry and Meghan are due to sit down for their first kind of candid primetime TV interview with Oprah. That's scheduled to air on March 7th. And they really will have wanted to get these details hammered out to make sure that there was no doubt overshadowing whatever topics they choose to discuss. It's also worth noting that this interview really does not sit well with the royal family. Insiders have told us that there is a lot of anger and frustration towards Meghan and Harry over the fact that they have decided, despite making repeated claims to their privacy, they have decided to sit down on primetime TV and potentially air some really embarrassing revelations. We don't know what they're going to say. The palace, now that this official cut has been made, the palace does not have any authority over what they are permitted to say, and that's causing a lot of nervousness among palace officials and also among the royal family. Oprah is likely very grateful to have been given this opportunity, and I think she would have been prepared to ask them all kinds of questions, irregardless of whether or not they were still connected to the royal family. But I think it makes more sense for Meghan and Harry to have made this decision, to have sped up this process so that they can go into the interview kind of free and clear to discuss whatever they want without worrying about how any embarrassing revelations they choose to air might impact the kind of Megxit decision. If those conversations hadn't been signed, sealed, and delivered before they sit down in the interview, if they did or said anything that the palace doesn't approve of, it may have been used against them in moving forward the conversation. The conversation was always due to be had. I think it was important on both sides for there to be a really in-depth review of how Megxit had gone. It's also important to notice that, like, Harry moving to LA, Harry relocating to the US, him stepping away from the royal life that he has known since birth, it may not have been something that he decided he really liked. He may have gone into it, spent 12 months living that lifestyle, and realized that it wasn't for him. The review was due to take place for both parties to kind of let the dust settle, to see where the land lied, and then make decisions moving forward after there had been a bit of time to test the waters. It's obviously clear that Harry was incredibly firm about his decision. He seems to be really relishing life away from the very rigid confines of the royal family. And I think it just makes sense. If he'd already made that decision in his mind, if he already knew that this was a permanent thing, why wait any longer, particularly when they've got that TV interview to look forward to?